Welcome everyone to a brand new episode. This is our Should You Upgrade 4K disc review of Coming to America from 1988. I'm your host, Alex Figueroa, and my co-host is
Nate from Netflix Reviews.
If you're watching on YouTube, please hit that like button, hit those notification bells so every time we go live, you guys will be notified. So the way we rank these movies for 4K disc are, we have video quality, audio quality, extra features, packaging, overall total points, and there you have it. If you guys have Coming to America from 1988 in 4K, let us know in the comments below what you guys thought of the film. Now, Nate,
yes,
have you seen this movie before?
I have seen this film. It's funny. I've seen it, but I never owned it. I never had this movie. So I didn't have it on Blu-ray as far as like a comparison, but I've seen the movie on TV and things like that. I'm familiar with it. So yeah, I have seen it. I just never owned it. This is my first time owning the movie.
Yeah, I mean, I always watch this movie, so to me, it's like fresh in my mind. So I do own the Blu-ray, so this is going to be a pretty cool comparison. But for those of you that are asking, are we having a movie review? Absolutely not. The movie reviews will be over on levelsofgeeks.com after this thing drops. So with that said, let's get right into
it. You guys will get a full Netflix review of Coming to America. I'll write it. It'll be there.
There you go. So let's get right into our video quality. Nate started off.
Well, dang. All right. Video quality. Listen, I didn't have this on Blu-ray, so I don't know, but I can tell you this looks pretty darn good in 4K. I was surprised because I'm thinking, okay, 1980s movies and a comedy at that. You know what I mean? These are not made to be like the most beautiful movies anyway, but gosh darn if they didn't clean this thing up. It looks really good right from the beginning. Like when that Paramount logo comes up and then they like kind of fly over it and they're flying over Africa and it's like all the green trees. And I was like, oh shoot, this looks real good. It was like popping. You know what I mean? Like it really popped. It almost looked, you know, when something's really good and it almost looks 3D without 3D. Yeah. It looked like that. It looked really good. Then they go in, the interiors are great. The skin tones are great. You could see all the cloth in the fabric. You could see, I mean, it looks amazing. Now, the only reason I'm not going to give it a 5 is because it's not like it. I feel like it looks amazing for what it is, right? For like a comedy. Like this is not, if you're trying to show someone 4K, like how great 4K is, it's not a reference disc necessarily, but it's pretty close. So I gave it a 4.5 on video. It looks really, really good. The stuff in New York looks great. The clothing looks great. It's bright. 4.5 for me.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of funny because I do own the Blu-ray. But in terms of the video quality here, I mean, you're right. I mean, it is clear to the clear. And even the dance sequence in the beginning when Prince Akeem is standing there and they all coming down and they doing the whole
to
dance.
Introduce his wife or whatever.
Yeah, and they doing the whole dance sequence. That was amazing, dude. I was like, this is super clear. I mean, this is one of the most clearest Blu-rays, 4Ks that I've seen for a comedy. Because there's not much comedies out there to buy. Even the ones that we love haven't even came out. Like Liar Liar with Jim Carrey, or
can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait for
Jim
those
Carrey movies in 4K.
Yeah,
The Mask.
Yeah, The Mask could be. I mean, that could be a big money maker. If that's one. But
if they look like this,
yeah. But in terms of this, I mean, the video quality is everything. James Earl Jones, when he's going to the barbershop, you really don't even see the technology on how Eddie Murphy and all of them, because you can see like the cut. You know what I mean? Like how they cut and paste and put them all in the same scene. This looks fluent, dude. It looks natural. Them laughing. I give it a 5 because from the Blu-ray to this, it's an actual. There's a difference, and I do agree with you though. I do agree with you, but I think because we are doing video quality, and I think this is a pristine restoration of this film. Whereas They Live was not this quality of restoration. You know what I mean? All right, so audio quality.
All right, I'm sticking with the very similar in the audio category. You guys already know we've done this. I haven't given out a lot of 5s on anything audio or video because I need to be like, blown away. Like the audio either has to make me deaf or the video has to blind me. It has to be so good. This is like very, very good. Now, it's not a Dolby Atmos track. It's not a 7.1. It's a 5.1 DTS, but it's also really good. It's really good. The music anytime there's music playing, it was like really good. The opening music is so relaxing and chill when they're flying over the thing. I loved it. And then when they're in New York and they're at the concert and like the Eddie Murphy guy singing the Sexual Chocolate and all that, like all the music scenes sound great. When they're at the basketball game, it sounds really full. I'm gonna give it a 4.5. Again, I'm not blown away, like just amazing, but very, very, very good. And especially for a comedy, again, I think genres do affect, what you expect. You know what I mean? Like this is a comedy. It doesn't have to sound as good, and it does. So I give it a 4.5 again.
I was very surprised they never gave this a Dolby Atmos track, which I was kind of weird. It was like, wait a minute, they gave, other movies that we reviewed have Atmos. Didn't They Live have Atmos? I think it had Atmos.
Yeah,
it did.
Both of the Scream Factory ones did. Yeah,
it had Atmos. So for this one, I'm like, this is a big title for not to get an Atmos track, which is kind of weird. But with that said, I totally agree with you. The dialogue is super clear in this movie.
Yeah.
The music is very, noticeable. You could tell the difference between Blu-ray and this 4K, even in audio also. Even when he's walking down the street after he had the first date with her, and he's like, someone to love, someone to kiss, right? Like that whole thing, and everyone's like, shut the F up! And then right? But I heard it from the back speakers of my room. Yeah. And I was like, holy sucker. Like, this is nuts.
Dude, the scene when he's on the balcony and he's like, good morning, neighbors. And then the guy yells from like the other apartment. He's like, shut the F up.
Yeah.
And he sounds like he's over there, but you can hear him like really clear. It was really good.
No, it is. So with that, I agree with you. I'm not going to give this movie a perfect 5 because it's not an Atmos soundtrack. And I know people are going to be like, dude, but it's still the highest quality. Yes, but technically it's not the highest coding there is, besides DTS-X, which is like what IMAX, I think it is, the equivalent of IMAX sound. That's like the highest coding. Yeah.
Dolby Vision versus HDR10. It's just another audio,
Yeah, so with that, I'm giving it a 4.5 also. Because if it had the Atomi Atmos, this would have been a hands down 5.
It might have been because it was dark. This DTS track is really good.
Yeah, so this is a 4.5. So for those of you, this is a DTS HD mastered in 5.1. That's the coding that you're getting, and then comes Atmos and then DTS-X. That's like the highest of highs. So extra features.
Okay, so guess what? You're going to be happy. I'm going to let you mostly talk here because this is your thing. All the special features, all of them are on the 4K disc. What a shock. There is no Blu-ray in this. It is one disc, and it's a 4K disc. So this is you get all the features. Now, I did watch some of them. I went through and just watch about 5 to 10 minutes of each one. But they have like a behind the scenes. It's like 25 minutes or so with John Landis interviews, the writers, the producers. You don't see Eddie Murphy in anything, unfortunately. And none of these features are new. Like you could tell they're older. So on the plus side, there's a good amount, and they're all on this disc. You don't have to take the disc out to watch them. On the downside, the quality of them is not amazing because they put them on the disc. They're not really they're like barely HD, to be honest.
Yeah.
They look kind of soft. So either way, I'm torn of like, okay, they put it on this disc, but then it's not even in HD. However, because there's a good amount, you get stuff on the makeup, like the makeup that Rick Baker did for all the characters. You get stuff on the music. You get stuff. There's a good amount. I'm going to give it a 4. If they were in HD and maybe if there was something new, like a new thing on it, probably a 5, to be honest, but I'm going to give it a 4.
Yeah, let me just tell you. I was happy because first of all these special features, you do get it on the Blu-ray. Some of these are all in the Blu-ray, which I don't care. But as long as this 4K comes with extra features, and that's what I always preached on this damn 4K disc reviews. And you know what? We got it. And I saw the entire Rick Baker putting the makeup on Eddie, and you see Eddie putting it on, and he's goofing around. I love that stuff. Yeah, I love that joint. I love it. I love behind the scenes with Eddie Murphy because he makes you laugh. Like, he just has some crazy, like, a mind that's up there. But with that said, you get 7 extra features on the Ultra HD disc. And to me, that's a plus. That is worth it. It's worth $20. Or it was $25 at the time, I think, when this came out. But now it's $20. Yeah, now it's $20.
It's like $18. Pretty good.
Yeah. So with that said, I'm giving this a flat out 5 because you get 7 extra features. For those of you that never seen the Blu-ray version, guess what? You're getting it all on the Ultra HD side of it. So, with that said, let's get right into packaging.
All right. So this is going to be good because you guys are going to see in the video here to my right, you're going to see an unboxing where Alex is going to show you the Steelbook. He got the Steelbook version. The artwork is slightly different. Eddie Murphy is the same on both, but the artwork. I have the regular one, so I'll just show you real quick. This is the slipcover version, and I love the artwork that they chose for it.
Yeah,
it's got that old like drawing type poster look, but all the characters are like photos, and they have like Africa over here, and you have New York over here. Like it's a good looking slipcover. It does come with a slipcover if you're into that. So the reason it's not a 5, but I'm gonna give the packaging a 4 because you have options. If this was the only version, if it was just this slipcover, this probably 3.5 because it's nice artwork. You know what I mean? But because you can get a Steelbook or this, you got options. 4 for me. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Yeah, so the Steelbook, you're gonna see me unboxing it on the side. It has, Eddie Murphy standing behind on the brick wall with the American flag, I think the George Washington Bridge or Brooklyn Bridge on the side, and it says Eddie Murphy on top. I'm giving it a 5. It's a fantastic Steelbook. You see him and Semmi, which is played by Arsenio Hall, in the inside. And then you get a poster, which is awesome. This comes with the sexual chocolate poster, which I'll show it, of course, while I'm unboxing. So, and it has the Mets, Eddie Murphy in the Mets jacket inside. You know I'm going to give it a 5. You don't get a Mets, you don't get Mets stuff in packaging, and you get the Mets jacket. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, no, look. With that said, I give it a 5. It's a great packaging all around.
Here's the Mets jacket.
There you go. One.
Yeah.
There you go. But again, like Nate says, you have 2 variations of it. You got the regular edition with the slip, or you get yourself the Steelbook version. I know a lot of people will lean over the Steelbooks until they run out, and then you get the regular edition. Okay, overall on the entire package, my friend.
So overall, I'm gonna give this a 4.5 out of 5. I think it's a great set. It's got great video, great audio, good special features, 2 different options for packaging. One of them comes with a poster. It's a great set. And I know we're not reviewing the movie, but guess what? It's a great movie. So, when you have a great movie that's also in a great set, it's not a perfect. I reserve my 5s for the epic, something really awesome and incredible. This is close, though. For this movie, it's very close. 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah, so look, for myself, I think if you want one of Eddie Murphy's classic movie in your shelf, I'm giving this a 5 out of a 5. It's excellent packaging. Again, I got the Steelbook version, so if I had the regular version, that would have been a different story in terms of the way I would have overalled it. But in terms of having the Steelbook in my hand, you get an awesome Steelbook cover. The 4K video is amazing. You get the audio quality, which is really good. Then you get tons of extra features that came in the Blu-ray, but still is in your 4K disc. And the packaging and stuff, like I said, is a 5. So to me, it's a 24.5, my friend.
I got 21.5 out of 25.
Yeah, so our total points is 20. You said 21.5?
21.5.
Yeah. So yeah. So
24.5.
Yeah. So all right. So this is the question. Good. Okay. Should you upgrade?
Yes. Easy answer this week. We had a couple of coin flips in the past. We had a couple of no. Well, I said no on one of them because you know what? I just felt like it wasn't. This is not that. This is an easy. Should you upgrade? Yes, absolutely. Now, again, you had the Blu-ray. I didn't have the Blu-ray, so as a first time buying it, if you don't own this movie at all, the 4K is totally worth it. It's a great 4K. If you do own the Blu-ray, this, from what I've heard, is far superior. So it's a definite upgrade, and the price point is good. It's not crazy. It's not $35 or anything like that. The Steelbook's like around $20. The regular's sub $20 right now. So yeah, it's an easy upgrade for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, should you upgrade? I say absolutely yes. I can't see why not skipping on this. I mean, even I have the Blu-ray version of this, but I mean, even getting it in 4K is like an amazing transfer on the film.
Yeah.
So we kept that short there. So Nate, you know what to do.
Yeah, so that is coming to America. Now, over the next few weeks, just to give you guys kind of a preview of what we're going to be doing, it's a little dry for new 4K movies for the next couple weeks. So we're going to be going back over the last few months and doing some older ones. So in the recent months, movies, I think we should stick in the 80s. We got like Beetlejuice that came out not that long ago.
Yeah.
We got the Goonies that came out not that long ago. I think a couple of those would be good to review. So you guys are going to hear some more 80s comedies. Let's see how they look, compared to each other. And then at the end of the month, we're going to have Godzilla, which is coming new to 4K. And then the very end of the month, a classic movie that I've never even seen, The 10 Commandments, is coming in 4K. I've never seen this movie, but I'm imagining it's going to look amazing because it's from Paramount and they did this one. I want to see Charlton Heston as Moses. I want to see it 4K. It'll be my first time watch. So that's a preview of all the stuff that's coming this month.
And I'll say this, for Beetlejuice, I've got the Steelbook and the Amazon exclusive recently deceased 4K limited edition set.
And I got the other one. So that's great. We'll have all the versions. You guys can see every single version of it.
So there you go. I
got the Steelbook. I got the Steelbook for the Goonies, though. I do have that one.
I have that one too. Yes, that one I have.
Yeah.
So
obviously,
of course, why not?
Come on.
Yes. With that said, guys, if you want to follow us on our social media accounts, please follow Nate over on Instagram at Netflix Reviews. Follow his podcast with him and his friends, Netflix Movie Reviews, over on Apple Podcast, Stitcher, Google Play, anywhere you listen to your podcast on. Anything Levels of Geeks, you can visit our website, www.levelsofgeeks.com, where we have all these videos up, organized for you guys. We have merch. We have movie reviews. We got 4K disc reviews. We got Unveil, which is our Unveil the Grail. Those are our unboxings, whether they're steel books and figures and all that. That's all there on levelsofgeeks.com. And then, of course, if you want to follow us on a social media platform, Levels of Geeks across the board: Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. No TikTok, please. Everyone's asking me for TikTok. No TikTok. Not yet. Not yet. We're not TikToking yet. Yeah. But anyway, with that said, I'm your host, Alex Figueroa, and that is
Nate from Netflix Reviews.
Be awesome to each other and geek out.